Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. It really means the world to me. I hope you all had a fantastic holiday, a spectacular 4th of July in the States. And if you live abroad or you live overseas and you're watching this video, I hope you had a spectacular weekend. Thank you so much for joining me. But let's go ahead and get right down to it, right? You guys are here for the fragrances. Enough of the chit chat, so let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be talking about 2.5 brand new releases that just came out in 2022. Brand new fresh fragrances that are perfect for the summertime, and I'm going to be talking about 3 of them. And these all just happen to be decants from my good friend, a friend of the show, and also an amazing company to buy decant fragrances if you don't want to go out and spend $100 on a brand new fragrance. That's right, you can buy decants, and one of the best places to go is my good buddy Chef Moe over at Chefcants. And so today the 3 fragrances we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Davidoff Cool Water Reborn, brand new release right here. Love the labeling, love the clean look with the white. All right, then another one we're going to be talking about is Eau and Cedre by Issey Miyake, brand new release as well. And then of course we've got the new, and the reason why I said 2.5, we've got the Vince Camuto Homme Intenso, and the reason why I'm putting this in with the brand new ones is this one was released for all you guys who care about technicalities, and I know there's a lot of you. This one was actually released in 2021, but I don't think it really hit the shelves until 2022. I think they had an earlier release. They came out with the fragrance, but it was really hard to find, and then it started hitting the shelves once 2022 came along. So I'm going to go ahead and include it in the video. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start. The first one I want to start with, of course, is Cool Water. And just so you guys can see what it looks like, I'll put a full bottle presentation on the screen with the notes. And what a lot of these companies are doing is they're putting just a very few notes. They list the fragrances because I think these guys are afraid of getting copied. I think, I don't know, for whatever reason they're doing it. And so I'll read what's listed, and then I'll tell you what I also think my nose is picking up with some of these new fragrances. So I don't know what you guys know about Cool Water Reborn, but I definitely love the old classic Cool Water, and they make so many flankers, right? There's always a new Cool Water flanker coming out all the time. Cool Water Reborn, Cool Water Summer, Cool Water Wave, the list goes on and on. There's so many Cool Water fragrances, right? So in the ingredients here, we have galbanum, which kind of give this fragrance a greenish-like vibe, and then you've also got rosemary, which can be, spicy, somewhat minty, a little bit herbal, and then of course you've got vetiver, which can really, depending on what kind of vetiver it is, but I think the one they're using in here kind of gives it a nice, fresh, earthy green vibe. So I've read some of the things people have said in the Facebook groups and seen some of the chats. I know a lot of you think this is like very Sauvage-like. I've also heard somebody kind of compare it to Bulgari's Aqua Atlantique. I don't know. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to spray it. I know I already have worn this fragrance a couple times, and that's the beauty about getting these decants. You can test them out, and then if you really like it, once you take the car out for a test drive and kick the tires around, then you can decide to pay the full price. And I'll tell you if it's worth the full price, or maybe you should wait for it to hit discounters. But either way, let's go ahead and spray it. Oh, wow. Very nice. Man, I really like this fragrance. This is not what I was expecting. I heard a lot of people, already planting seeds of doubt in my mind that they did not like this. I've even heard some people say it was very pungent, almost fishy. I'm not getting that at all. I'm definitely getting, that green vibe that's coming through from the galbanum and the vetiver as well. Almost, I can see why people think, this is somewhat similar to Sauvage, but man, to me, it's not in the same. I mean, it's close, guys, but it's nothing similar. Like if you had Sauvage in this, I don't think this would be redundant. I see where you're getting the Sauvage because it's got that Ambroxan note in here. It's very balsamic, I will say that. But I like it. It's very fresh. It's very minty, a little bit spicy. And I think this fragrance could be very versatile. I feel like this is a fragrance you could wear all year round. Now, when I wore this, I didn't get very much further than an arm's length projection. it's not going to fill up the room. It's not going to choke everybody out. It's not going to be in a beast mode video or anything like that. But it is a very nice, somewhat fresh, somewhat, minty fragrance. Very, very earthy as well once it starts to dry down. As far as longevity, I got 6 hours on my skin. This is a really, really nice fragrance. It's very fresh. It's got a nice little twist to it. It's not like your traditional freshies. This one's got a little bit something to it, and I like that green aspect to it. Has this been done before? I feel like it has. This is not like anything mind-blowing. You don't have to run out and go get it. You've probably got a few other fragrances that this is going to remind you of other than Sauvage. Like one that comes to mind is this kind of reminds me of Acqua di Gio Profondo Lights a little bit. So it's in that same vein, very fresh, very green. Yeah, a little bit herbal, maybe slightly bitter, but that's okay. It might, that bitterness might work really well in the heat. I'm not sure. It's just okay. It's not mind-blowing. Would I run out and buy this fragrance right away? No. I would probably wait for it to hit discounters, wait for it to hit the box stores, and then you've got something here, and then you won't feel bad for paying full price. But I would definitely get a decant, test it out for yourself. I don't feel like this one's quite blind buy worthy, but it's not a bad fragrance. It's not super crazy and challenging, but it's been done before. It's just a fresh, minty, balsamic green fragrance. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with slight, ever so slight resemblance to Sauvage. There might be some ambroxan in this. So, longevity is not crazy. Projection's just moderate. Those are my feelings on Cool Water Reborn 2022. All right, so the next one I want to talk about is from Issey Miyake. This is L'Odyssée Eau and Cedre. This one right here. Let's put a full bottle presentation on the screen. Of course, this one came out in 2022. And what we have here in the top is just a few notes listed. We've got cardamom, cedar, vetiver, and patchouli. Now, I suspect there are a little bit more notes to this one as well. Let me go ahead and spray it. It's nice. This is very, very nice. Not wowed. It's very, very nice for the summertime. It's very light. It's very airy. I'm definitely picking up some citrus. A little bit of musk as well. Very clean and smooth, not sharp. Maybe a little aquatic. Very clean. Definitely picking up the earthiness of the vetiver. Now, when I wore this fragrance for the first time, I think I was lucky to get 4 hours on my skin. Didn't project much past an arm's length. This is a very, very light scent. It's not meant to be powerful. Just a nice, light, refreshing scent. And there are a lot of you out there. I know there's a lot of you who like the performance and always ask me how long a fragrance lasts. But I do meet a lot of you out there who don't like a fragrance that's overpowering, that's going to kick your butt, that's going to wear you more than you're going to wear it. Some of you just like a fragrance that only lasts for a certain amount of time and doesn't really get you noticed and just like leaves you feeling fresh and clean. I think this one is definitely going to do that. There's a little bit of citrus on the top. You're really getting the spices on the cardamom as the fragrance changes, and I'm definitely picking up, the woody undertones coming from the cedar. All in all, not a bad fragrance. But again, if you are somebody who cares about performance, 4 hours in, it's going to turn into a skin scent, and it's not really going to scream that it's there. So, if that's a turn off for you, definitely this is another fragrance that you can wait till it comes to discounters. It's not one of the better fragrances from Issey Miyake. It's just okay. Another average, to me, fragrance, not mind-blowing or anything like that. Definitely worth picking up in a discounter website or in a box store if these fragrances ever come there. And I think sometimes they do. If you get lucky, you'll find them there. So all in all, just another okay fragrance. All right, last but not least, this is from Vince Camuto. This is called Vince Camuto Homme Intenso. Here is my flanker. Guys, please check out my good friend Moe over at Chefcant. If you want to try out fragrances like this, all you got to do is get Decants, okay? You're not spending an arm and a leg, and that's what I'm doing because I'm not really blown away by these fragrances. So I'm kind of glad to test out these new fragrances, one, for you, to help you make a decision. And please, don't trust me. I'm not the final word. Definitely test out. Definitely test out. These are just my opinions. We're just having fun. It's just entertainment. And I'm so glad that you guys choose to pass the time with me. But guys, definitely kick the tires around and get your own Decants. And Chef has so many different fragrances. In the link down below in the description, I have a way where you can just hit the link and go straight to the page and find out what he has on the list that you may like. And ladies, he also has ladies fragrances as well. So please check him out. And if you don't see what you're looking for, ask him. He lives in NYC, guys, so he has access to so many of the new fragrances that maybe he just doesn't have listed, and he'll get it for you if there's enough demand. All right, let's go ahead and spray the new Vince Camuto that came out in 2021, but was hard to find for a while, and now it's on the shelves in 2022. Okay, so let's go ahead and put a full bottle presentation on the screen. So in the top, you've got citron, some ozonic notes, ginger, wormwood, and some woody notes. All right, so what we've got here is a very nice, fresh, clean, almost aquatic-like summer fragrance, almost blue in nature. I'm picking up a little bit of lavender. I'm picking up a little bit of ginger. Just a very nice, safe, blind buy, dumb reach fragrance. And this one is really, really nice. You're going to probably get about 4 to 6 hours on your skin, no longer than 2 hours projection. Just a nice, safe, blind buy reach, or a dumb reach as we call. You've smelled this before. You know, it kind of reminds you of 100 other fragrances. But that doesn't mean it's not good. That doesn't mean it can't have a place in your collection. If you like collecting, by all means pick it up. If you have some other fresh, kind of bluish fragrances that are fresh and clean and aquatic and you just don't want to take the time to buy this one, I understand. If you see it in one of the box stores, which you probably will, then go ahead and pick it up if it's for a good price, you know, 30, 40, 50 bucks. Probably not much more than 50 bucks what I pay for this, but it's really, really nice. It's really fresh, and you're going to get compliments from this fragrance. So there you have it. Those are my opinions. Those are my feelings about these 3 new fragrances that have come out in 2022, and they're just going to keep coming out. They're going to keep doing more releases, and I'm going to keep reviewing them for you guys, and hopefully we'll find one that we really like that we can't live without. Thank you so much for coming along with me. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. I would love to have you part of my fragrance family. All you got to do to join is hit that subscribe button down below, hit the bell notifications off to the side, and please just tell your friends and family about the Scott Aromatico movement. I'd love to have you a part of our family and be a part of our fragrance journey. So please do that. Just hit that subscribe button down below. Listen, I hope wherever you guys are, you are finding peace and happiness, and just know that I love each and every one of you. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, ciao.